Hello, Meg Webb here, independent member for the seat of Nelson. Here we are at the beginning of 2020 and I thought we might do a quick look back at the second half of 2019 and I'll give you a bit of a summary about the things that were keeping me busy. So in August last year I made my inaugural speech in Parliament and followed that up in September by moving a disallowance motion to the fast-track rezoning of the Huntingfield development. I did that disallowance motion because I felt that the community had been unfairly excluded in that process and really deserved to be heard. In October, I moved a motion which called on our state government to stand up for Tasmania's excellent anti-discrimination laws and oppose the proposed bill coming through the federal parliament about religious discrimination. That was a successful motion and it passed in the upper house. I've also made some special interest speeches. They're opportunities to highlight some really wonderful things going on in the community. My first special interest speech was about an excellent program at UTAS called the Indigenous Cultural and Educational Exchange Program. That's under Professor Meg Webb, and I was really proud to have that as my first special interest speech. I also did a special interest speech about a wonderful collaboration between the Kingborough Council and the Kingborough Dog Walking Association. They've produced the Kingborough Dog Owners Handbook and it's a really great resource for the community. I've also been asking quite a lot of questions in the chamber. Many of them have been about poker machines, which won't surprise some of you. But I've also asked questions on housing policy and Housing Tasmania processes. And I've been most recently, toward the end of the year, asking some questions around facial recognition data collection. I'm not satisfied with the answers I'm getting in that space, so it's something to further pursue this year. Other than that, I'm on a variety of committees, one of which I helped get established. That's one looking into the salmon farming industry in this state. I'm chairing that committee and we're currently looking at submissions and we'll be holding public hearings during 2020. Other than that, I finished up the year in Parliament by tabling a motion that is about poker machines, and it's going to call on our chamber to discuss many really key facts about poker machines, and we'll do that on the first day back in Parliament this year. For us, that's the 17th of March. To me, that's groundwork ahead of the fact that we'll be having legislation come through from the government on their new licensing model relating to poker machines. So I want us to be really ready and thoughtful when that comes through. I opened my office in Kingston in the latter part of 2019, and that means I've got a good home base in the community where people can reach me and come and interact and have a chat. Some of the highlights for me have been going to events and really getting out and about in the community. Something that's just wonderful is attending citizenship ceremonies, and I can do that in both the Hobart municipality and the Kingborough municipality because the seat of Nelson crosses over both, so I'm lucky and I really find those to be very heartwarming experiences. All in all, I've been keeping very busy. I've had a little tiny break over the Christmas and I'm ready to go in 2020. So I'll come back another time and tell you about what's coming up in 2020.